You gotta let me know when.
Uh-huh.
Right now?
Yup.
This guy.
We out here. Uh-huh.
In the building. We're back again. Not that long of a break.
Hey.
They don't know about this.
They don't know nothing about that. These young whippersnappers, they don't
Young
know
ass
nothing.
kids.
They don't know about Tom Brady. They don't know about nothing. We gonna get into all that.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Let's go. Yeah, we back and we got video this week, man. We know y'all missed us seeing our pretty fucking faces and shit.
In the building.
Listen. Welcome to another episode of Mad Talk. I'm your boy, Mad Fanatic.
This is the one and only Leaf.
We back, Leafy.
We back.
We back in this bitch.
Not that long of a break.
Wasn't that long? It was just a week, right?
Not like a week and a half.
It was
What
2 weeks.
was it?
It was.
It was.
It's a big week, man.
Big week, man.
Controversial finishing. What'd you think about them championship games? Obviously.
What a weekend.
Let's get in that Saints one.
What a weekend of championship games.
Weekend, man.
Come on, man.
I'm sick of Tom Brady punking.
Unbelievable. Stop it.
I'll tell you that much. And the Patriots getting all that love.
Trying not to get mad. I know.
All that love.
All
from
these
the
people
refs,
jumping
bruh.
back on the Patriot
Do they
bandwagon.
ever not get the love?
It's crazy, man.
I'm sick and tired of this shit.
So overrated. We were sitting here a year ago, and I was saying to you, how the hell did they steal that game in Jacksonville? And now we're right back a year later, and it's like, how did they steal that shit at the end?
Was
Me
that
personally,
a rough in the passer, yo? Was that a rough in the passer?
was it?
And as far as that Brady's clutch narrative, my man threw the game ceiling interception. He got lucky that my dude allegedly lined up 6 inches above the line.
I seen it.
Did you though? Did they show the real angle?
No. I
or they
seen the
just show that
interception,
blue
man.
line?
I didn't.
Oh,
I
you
seen the
yeah,
interception.
You seen the interception. Yeah.
Clear as day, man.
Clear as day.
No one wants to talk about that.
Hey, I got a lot of theories about them too.
Oh man.
You heard my newest.
We have to be careful in today's show
with these allegations.
Because you, my friend, have become obsessed.
These are baseless allegations, but they're allegations.
You have become obsessed with a couple of things.
I am.
And I want to make sure we don't
what are the things, Leafy?
Feed into it too much. Well, I'm not even going to say it. I'm sure you're going to get into it.
I'm gonna. Let's get into this first one.
Wow.
My theory that I researched this. You want to talk about research? I've been doing some research.
Have you?
Yo, this is what I want to say. As crazy as this might sound, here's my theory. Do you think that it is possible that the New England Patriots put a satellite in the air for $50 million? Because that's what it costs. I did the research. You know Bob Kraft got it.
He does.
If Bill Belichick came to him and said, yo, man, I figured it out. Put the satellite in the air. We can videotape everybody's Friday walkthrough. Now, let me tell you what kind of advantage that would give a team like the Patriots.
Well, you got to let me answer the question.
All right, first of all, do you think it's possible?
I'll tell you this.
Yes.
They're doing something.
They're doing something. Thank you, yo.
Everybody forgets.
Let's
we
start
all
there.
Like,
I
we have to
never
get
forgot.
past
I ain't
this.
forget shit.
And even, like, I try to give it to Belichick, man, but at a certain point, you have to start realizing numbers don't lie. Something is not adding up here.
Not adding up. It's not, yo.
They're doing something.
So you got
and we're
people,
only saying that because, well, have they ever been caught before cheating?
Twice.
My
dude, let's just get into Josh McDaniels, right? Let's start there. Josh McDaniels literally got fired for videotaping the St. Louis Rams, back when they were St. Louis Rams.
Yep.
Their Friday walkthrough practice before the Super Bowl. Why do you think
before
they
the
videotaped
Super
the walkthrough?
Bowl?
Let me tell you what happens in a walkthrough for those uninformed fans that don't know that much. You script your first 20 plays in football.
A lot happens.
Every team scripts their first 20 plays in football. They practice what they're going to do to start the game. The Patriots hang their hat on going up early in the game. They start off every fucking game 14-0. Do they not?
Yes, they do.
Second of all, what else do you go through in that practice? You go through situational football. What are you going to do in the 2-minute drill?
If you know what somebody's going to do
at the beginning of the game, if you know what they're going to do at the end of the first half, if you know what their go-to plays are in the 2-minute drill, and they line up in a formation, If they show you their formation, you know what the fuck they're doing. So don't tell me that shit ain't giving them a clear advantage in that Super Bowl back then. And don't tell me, and then let's get to this. First of all, do you think the first time Josh McDaniels said to himself, let me try videotaping in practice, was on the fucking Super Bowl?
That was about the 100th time, sir.
At least the 100th time. Now, do you think it was the last time?
Of course not, man.
We know it wasn't the last time because he got caught again on a different team doing the same shit. The Denver Broncos were playing a game in London, and he got caught videotaping a walkthrough in London. If this motherfucker can be like, yo, I've never been to London.
Who tapes the walkthrough in London?
I'm in another country cheating.
Who tapes the walkthrough in London?
If you got the audacity to cheat in London,
You should have been
with
sightseeing.
whole other laws and whole other police, your ass continue cheating in America.
Of course, man.
So after he gets fired from the Denver Broncos from cheating, you know who hires him? There's a couple stops in between there. But you know who eventually hires him? First of all, the Rams hired his ass.
Yeah.
They say, we need you to stop cheating again. You know what I mean? You cheated. You stole one from us. Help us steal some.
Help us.
Help us steal some. And then he goes back to the Patriots. Do you think the cheating fucking stopped, or do you think it got smarter? I want to give you a couple more things that I'm alleging. I'm alleging all this shit. The headsets. I've been telling you about the headsets for years. The headsets. How many teams have gone into Foxborough and said we're having problems with our headsets? Now, here's my theory. A lot of people stop at, they just want to mess up the communication for their quarterbacks and their coaches so they can't communicate that well. I don't think that's what's happening. I think that that's a result, a symptom of the fact that they're actually hacking them walkie-talkies in their stadium. You know how fucking easy it is to hack a signal to a walkie-talkie? I can get a scanner right now and listen to the police.
Yeah.
You think their stadium ain't set up to hear fucking plays? You know how many players have alleged that they feel like they knew their exact plays? They said they're in too much of the right position every time. It feels like they know our plays. And I'm not saying they know like they study. It feels like they know our plays. Ryan Clark, very respectable gentleman from ESPN. He has made this allegation numerous times. It felt like they knew every one of our plays, man. It felt like they knew our plays. When we go to Foxborough, it feels like they know our plays. Mike Tomlin has complained about it. Let's not even get into the fuck shit of them leaking where the other teams are sleeping in their hotels and the fire alarm pullings and all that shit. Let's be fucking clear. This is a cheating-ass, dirty-ass fucking team. And let's add one more.
It's true.
It's Roger Goodell at this motherfucker's Christmas party every year.
Every year.
Did he go to the christening?
Yes, he did.
Was he in the wedding?
He was.
You feel what I'm saying? Roger Goodell and Bob Kraft are like this. Hence the reason why the fucking Tom Brady rules. You want to talk about the Jordan rules? Tom Brady broke his leg in 2005? Matt Castle came in there, won 11-5, had better stats than Brady had. 5 out of 6 of his first 6 seasons in his first season in that system. But I ain't going to get into that yet.
I'm
saving that for later.
You didn't say yet.
I'm saving that for later. Man. Tom Brady went down because of a lower leg injury. Do you know the next season they made a new rule that you can't hit quarterbacks in the lower leg? Call it the Tom Brady rule.
It is the Tom Brady rule.
The Tuck rule, which helped them get their first Super Bowl, by the way.
That was terrible.
We've never heard that shit called ever before then
and
ever after then. Do you know they've since removed the rule from the rule book? Y'all want to bitch about this Saints call. You need to be bitching about that fucking Tuck rule.
Oh, man.
That's all I got to say about Tom Brady for now.
That was, I tell you what, that's how bad the Tuck rule call was. Ridiculous. I still remember it.
Ridiculous.
But speaking of the other game now.
Let's get into that game.
Speaking of the other game now. Mm-hmm. Man, that was a bad call.
It was a terrible call.
And you made a great point this week. Mm-hmm. The Saints had a loser mentality.
Losers.
They should have been focusing on, look, the game ain't over.
Far from it.
You know what I'm saying? And they got wrapped up in it. Now, I'm not going to lie. The way I am as a fan, I'd have been pretty wrapped up in it too.
But as a head coach?
No, he can't.
I'm not mad at the players. The players are just going to do what their coach does. This motherfucker.
Sean Payton could not move on.
Could not. Not
he
even
was
in
obsessed
overtime.
with it.
You want to talk about luck? They lucked out not getting the bullshit call, which, by the way, I don't personally even want to win like that. Because that's a terrible throw that could have easily been picked.
I don't know, man.
It damn sure wasn't going to be a first down.
That was a big call, man.
It was a huge call.
That was a bad call.
It would have ended the game.
Changed the whole game.
Likely. But now,
what do you mean? They would have ran the clock down on that game. Yes, they would.
Bruh,
the game was over.
Why were they even passing right there?
They were trying to get in field goal range.
Why were they? They were already in field goal range. Why were they passing? Even the play before that on first down. Why were they passing, yo?
You tell me, Einstein.
Because he's a dipshit. He's a fucking dipshit.
Sean Payton
I
is a
don't know
dipshit.
for a fucking fact.
Sean Payton
He's a fucking
is
dipshit.
a dipshit. Okay.
Fam, I had people texting me. That game would have been over if he ran that ball. Fuck the
That's
call.
all hindsight.
If he ran the
That's all
ball, that
hindsight.
would have been game.
That's all hindsight.
Timeout. So you know for a fact Tom Brady wouldn't. Sean Payton, cute ass, wouldn't have tried to fucking get cute and throw it again.
I mean, he might have. But what if he
gave him
would
a
have?
chance. We don't know.
They
what
might have
would've
scored a fucking touchdown.
So let's stop saying that the game would have been over for a fact.
They might have scored.
Let's deal with what did happen.
He would have ran that clock down.
What did happen? What did happen?
Well, there's nothing.
It was an incomplete pass. Forced a fourth down. They kick a field goal and they go up 3 points. Now their opponent has 90 seconds and only one timeout to go 50 yards down the field, getting in field goal range.
It was a mentality that lost them in that game.
And instead of coaching and stopping them like they did the first 5 fucking drives of that game, this motherfucker is still yelling at the refs.
Still whining. Still crying.
And then guess what? They didn't win the game. They tied it up, and you got to go to overtime. And then you got the benefit of the most fuck shit ass rule in the NFL. Yeah. That coin toss. Usually, whoever gets the ball first is going to win that game.
Which they got to change.
Especially when you got a great offense.
Do they have to change? We got to change this
Give
rule.
Tom Brady and Bill Belichick the ball first. They're not throwing an interception.
They made it a little bit better.
Although he did throw an interception.
They made it a little bit better. By changing the rule to where it's got to be a touchdown.
Yeah.
But we got to fix this shit, man.
Yeah, I like the
Both teams have to get the ball. You cannot determine who is going to the Super Bowl by a coin flip.
I agree.
Both teams have to get the ball.
You shouldn't, however.
Come on, man. However,
No, however. But let's be real. Sean Payton's team in that particular game, they got the benefit of the coin flip and threw a fucking interception. So all you Saints babies still whining, trying to sue the fucking league and fucking wishing Roger Goodell would make a statement. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you brought it up.
That didn't cost you the game. I've seen games come down to the call. The last play of the game was a bad call. The 84 World Series. There's so many fucking things where the call.
Okay.
The Des Bryant catch. The fucking shit in the fucking Cowboys game when the dude jumped the line. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You lost that game after they fucked it
up. Now that you brought it up, I just want to take a minute out to salute those two gentlemen from New Orleans who were suing the NFL because that's how salty you have to be when you're a real fan. And I would gladly do the same thing if I had a lawyer.
Throw away your lawyer fees, man.
Don't you stick up for your team.
Kiss away some lawyer fees.
What they want, you hear that? What these two guys want, they want to start the game over. They want to get these two teams together, delay the Super Bowl, and replay from where that play was. Go back to that down before that call and play the rest of the game out and see who wins.
Fam,
once again, I want to say salute to those two gentlemen.
Time out.
That's the type of fan I am.
So what they want to do
replay
is time out. You want to replay it.
Replay.
Go back to them being
I want to
tied.
replay. I want to replay.
Fam, after the call, they went up 3.
Everybody knows
they were
you're saying it that way. It makes it sound good.
It's
they were already in field goal range.
Replay it. You had an overtime to
They were already in field goal.
You got ball first. Score first, you win.
You're changing the whole dynamic of what happened in that game. Everybody knows that game was over. The Saints were running the clock down. They would have kicked the field goal and walk off. We all seen that shit.
The clock down. They were only running the clock down if they completed that pass.
They were trying to.
Which they weren't going to do.
That penalty
was going to stop the ball.
That penalty was so bad, man.
If they called penalty, they won the game. I agree.
The no call. I should keep saying penalty.
If they called a fucking pass interference, they would have won the game. I agree.
Easy.
I agree.
So why are you arguing?
Because I don't give a shit. I don't want to win a game like that.
I respect those two guys.
Fuck them.
And that's how you're supposed to be, man.
Nope.
I'm tired of these refs messing up these big games, man.
Listen.
It's disgusting.
This is what I try to tell people.
And I wanted the Rams to win.
Sometimes life doesn't go how you want it to go.
Oh, here we go.
But you had the opportunity to, everything you wanted was still right in front of you.
All right.
You then proceeded to lose. Period.
Okay. Well, let's go back now. We're going back and forth.
You need the refs to win. You don't deserve to win.
We're going back and forth between the two games. Okay.
Yeah, we did both
now, in saying that, we both feel that each team should touch the ball in overtime.
Agreed.
They have made it better by saying it's got to be a touchdown. But let's go back to your Patriots. This is what we're talking about. Like, you go to overtime to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, and Patrick Mahomes doesn't even get to touch the ball.
That's a bad motherfucker, too, by the way. Let's just keep it 1,000.
But why do you keep going off on these things? No one said that.
You brought up Patrick Mahomes.
I said that you got to let the guy on the field. I didn't get into like how great he is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I agree. You got to get him on the field.
You got to let him on the field. It's not fair.
It's not.
A coin flip should not. We put our lives as fans into these teams.
The coin flips don't determine Super Bowl.
But that's why I try to tell people.
Then the fucking Saints would have won.
People who try to always understand, like, what kind of Bronco fan I really am and how big a part. Because people don't know. When you're invested, it is so hard to win a Super Bowl, man. And it's so much more than who has the best team. It's all these little things we're talking about right now, man. It's got to be a magical season like 50.
It's health.
There has to. Oh,
injured.
Health is.
It's getting the calls.
It's so many things,
it's
man.
Seeing the rough and the passer.
It's so many things.
That wasn't.
You're being very touchy today.
My bad.
I don't know if it's
My
something
bad.
intentional, but
We're
seriously,
so close today.
We're closer.
We're closer. It's a different lens.
It is. It's a different lens. But anyways, man, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They gotta fix that rule. You know.
Yeah.
Now, while we're talking about these games, and I'm trying to not get you on the Peyton
It's got
Brady
come
thing.
Up.
Okay,
It's got to
probably
come up.
is.
If he wins,
I
want to
start on this show.
Hell
I want to start
no.
on this show the way we started last year with our Super Bowl preview. I want to get this Patriot hate spewing.
Let's go.
Is everybody with me out there? We have to become a unified country again.
Listen.
We have to get behind these Los Angeles Rams, and we have to defeat evil.
Defeat him, man.
People talk about the evil empire. The evil empire.
Who's the evil empire?
I'm saying people talk about it with the Yankees. This is the evil empire.
I
New
hate
England
the Yankees
Patriots.
Too, but
Well, that's a
let's
different
not go there
topic,
yet.
man. You're a Met fan. You're stupid about that. You're wrong. The Yankees run this city.
Dale
Run this.
Not good.
Wow. Okay. Your name dropped.
David Cone before
Your
you
name,
had
David
Cone.
Cone.
Okay? Al Leiter and those bitches.
Oh man.
Ray Ordonez
So-
is better than Derek Jeter. Let's go as a defender.
So, anyways, man, we got to do our
That
predictions.
threw you off.
No, it did.
What the
Let's do our
fuck?
predictions. All your Met talk is like, who's
That was not
Who brings up Darryl Strawberry?
I do love that motherfucker Ray Ordonez.
you
His
brought up
prime,
Dr. K? Of
he
course
was
you did.
crazy.
You brought up Doc Gooden, right?
Yeah, of course.
We are doing this. Don't like him, real.
Speaking of
I still
cocaine,
everything.
Adam Gase, man, what the fuck?
Wow, man. Pete, man, is this your future?
Adam Gase.
There's
is
no
really
excuse
a
for that.
cokehead, yo.
There's no excuse for that.
Wow.
That guy's on
and
something.
He got a job though.
Yeah. So now you're already off the subject. I'm trying to get the Patriot hate spewing.
All right.
All right.
Let's get with the predictions.
And we're still. Let's go. What I want to do before we do that is talk about a very special story. Okay.
Oh, man.
Guy that I told you earlier. You haven't heard about this kid. This kid is a hero of mine. Okay.
Who is this kid, man?
Mr. Ace Davis. Have you heard about Mr. Ace Davis?
I have not, sir.
2 weeks before the Super Bowl, he's doing a science project. You know what his science project was? 10-year-old kid from Kentucky, my man Ace.
What?
Huh.
I'm hoping that it was an experiment about how Matt Castle
It was an
could have
no.
the Patriots too.
It was an experiment to prove that Tom Brady
Is not
a
the GOAT.
cheater.
Oh.
He's a cheater, sir.
If you're a cheater, you're definitely not the GOAT. You're
The whole country knows it. The whole world knows it. So you know what my man Ace did for his science experiment?
What?
Took his mom's and his little sister in the backyard. Pumped up a bunch of football. It's a different inflation rate. Does everybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Let's start this Super Bowl show off right.
Let's get it.
Let's talk about justice.
Let's talk about justice.
Ace did it. He let
Let's
his
talk
mom.
about that 4-game suspension
He let moms throw the ball around. He studied
That
it.
$1 million fine.
He's very accurate, Ace Davis, with his statistics. With no doubt, his conclusion was that a deflated football can be thrown farther and more accurately than balls that are inflated to a higher
and you're not
degree.
probably gonna fumble. You
Okay.
hold that ball tighter to not fumble in a
My
game
guy
like
Ace.
that with snow and moisture and the elements.
His
coming into play.
experiment showed that Tom Brady is a cheater.
Cheating little bitch.
He won the whole school. He won his district science competition. My man Ace is heading to state.
What state was this in?
Kentucky.
Wow.
He hates him.
I like
Now I want to quote my guy, Ace Davis. They said after the experiment, because they got television crews following this kid because he's so great.
Fucking smart,
We know
yeah.
it's true.
I know it's
we
true.
already knew it was
Why would
true.
he do it if he didn't think it gave him an advantage?
They said to him, why? What is your problem with Tom Brady? I'm going to read his words word for word. Because I hate Tom Brady. Anybody who's smart, that has to be your first sentence when someone asks you why you don't like Tom Brady. Because I hate Tom Brady. And he is a cheater.
Woo!
He's been accused of it.
Huh?
It's been proven to be.
He's been caught.
And my experiment is to show that once and for all, I want him to be caught.
He was caught.
Well, my point is, he's trying to prove it again. He is. He's a convicted cheater.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
convicted.
And then they said, if you had one thing you could say to Tom Brady, what would it be, Ace? This kid's name is Ace.
Did he say, fuck you, Tom Brady?
Birth certificate, ACE. My man, Ace Davis.
What did he say?
10 years old.
What did he say?
Let me
What'd he say?
find. Give me some of your money, Tom Brady. You don't deserve it. Give me some of your money, Tom Brady. You don't deserve it.
I love it.
This kid is a star.
He's a star.
Let me tell you, it's funny. We're on our 15th episode. We've never had anybody on this show.
Nah.
People always
We
talk
should
about.
invite this time.
People always talk about, oh, it'd be cool if you had somebody famous. Man, fuck all that.
Ace. Young
I think
Ace
I'm gonna
in
make
the
a
booth.
formal invitation. We're gonna look into this.
Look into it.
Ace Davis,
Do
my
research.
guy. So, right before I brought my great story up about Ace, we were ready to make our Super Bowl predictions. And I'm going to give you my Super Bowl prediction because it's my guy Ace's Super Bowl prediction. And I like the way this kid thinks.
Okay.
And I like the way this kid talks.
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't thought about a score yet, but I'm gonna just wing it right
Let's
now.
think about it now before I give it to before I give
You
you
do yours.
Ace's, mine and Ace's.
Okay.
Me and my guy Ace. It's
right.
my boy. 10 years old. You know what I mean?
People are saying this ain't even gonna be close. The Patriots are gonna blow them out.
Okay, well, let me tell you what I think.
That's what the experts are saying.
I'm going to call it right here. Los Angeles Rams. I'm surprised I didn't call them St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, me too. I will always
30.
do that.
3-0. New England Patriots, 14. I believe in my guy Ace.
33-0.
34. I said 34. I said you could.
You said 33.
I said Los Angeles Rams 34. New England Patriots 14.
Is that what you said?
I won't know till we show.
All right.
But you know what? We
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah. So
we don't cut out of this
34-14.
show. This show is live, sir.
Yeah.
34.
And this is
No,
just
30.
Gatorade.
Yeah. 30-14. Los Angeles Rams. Sidebar.
I like it.
My guy Ace, Todd Gurley, 3 rushing touchdowns. That's what Ace said, and I'm going with Ace. What's your prediction, sir?
My prediction number 1 is that Todd Gurley gonna really be splitting carries. I think that one of
Well,
those
it's our
touchdowns
guy.
is definitely gonna go.
Really
to
our
CJ
guy.
Anderson. Yeah.
Our guy CJ.
And I also think that I like that score, although I'm gonna have them kicking a couple field goals on top
Okay.
of those 2 touchdowns. I'm gonna go 33 to 20.
3. You're adding 3
To
to
20.
Ace, but you're making it a clear
33
victory.
to 20.
Clear victory.
Ass whooping alert.
Ass whooping again.
And you know what? I hope
Damn
that
it.
people say this motherfucker lost 3 Super Bowls
Yes.
instead of just sucking them for the ones he won.
It's about time.
He lost more than 3.
Wait,
He's already
yeah.
lost 3.
There's
That'll be 4. That'll be 4 L's.
There's a pattern forming
That'll
here,
be 4
sir.
L's.
It's better for us. It's better for you.
Yeah.
It's better for you. Because people aren't realizing this guy's L's in the big spot are starting to add up.
It's starting to add up.
We need this big this year.
We need it.
We need
He's
everybody
dropping
out
passes and
there.
shit. He's got
All you
moments.
Patriot haters, come join the force. Let's get this juju going. You don't realize we're mad now, but this could be a positive thing.
And let me just say this.
They lose this game, it's a positive
I
thing.
know you don't want me to say this, but I
Oh,
just
man.
need 1 minute of your time. I'm just going to take 1 minute
Should
of
I
your
start
time
my timer?
to say this. Yes. I'm
I'm
just going to give you my
apologizing
top
now.
10 reasons why Brady's not the motherfucking GOAT.
10?
Off the top
You
of the
said a
dome, it
minute.
might be less than 10.
All right. I got to give him. I got to
The
let him do this.
system, the system, the system, the system, the system. He cheats. The system, the system. Is that 10?
That is 10.
Let me tell you
No, you
my
did
proof
agree-
of this
Oh,
system.
man.
Everybody says, well, how you know Brady's a product of the system? Why do you say he's a product of the system? Fam, this is not fucking debatable.
Wow.
Matt Castle, first year in that same exact system,
I'm apologizing now.
statistically was better than 5 out of 6 of Brady's first 6 seasons in that system. Did you know that?
That's an impressive stat.
Is Matt Castle a fucking bum or not?
Did you write that down? Oh, he's
He
He's
proved
a one and done.
to be a bum. Right?
a bum.
Okay. He also went 11-5 that year. Let's point that out. And a
Yeah.
lot of people say, well, Brady went 16-0 with that same team. First of all, he lost in the fucking Super Bowl, though, right? Second of all, that wasn't the same team. They had guys like Rodney Harrison, Asante Samuel.
You ever heard of him?
Vrabel. They had a lot of fucking guys on that defense that weren't part of that team the year Matt Castle took them 11-5. So let's be fucking clear on that. Second of all, this year, or when was it, 2 years ago? The year he got suspended for cheating, like Ace pointed out, he had to miss 4 games. What happened in those 4 games? Jimmy G started 3 of those games, and Jimmy G was so good in that system that somebody thought, holy shit, let's make him the highest paid player in the history of football. Someone else that knows Tom Brady pretty fucking well, he wanted to trade Tom Brady. He said, I can do this. I can run this system with Jimmy G.
Nobody wants to talk about it.
Nobody talks about this shit. If Bill Belichick thinks Jimmy G can do a system
and it was
as
Bill
good, if not better,
Belichick.
I'm going to trust his fucking judgment. Bill Belichick told Peyton Manning he's the greatest he's ever coached.
Yeah.
Second of all,
wow.
What happened when Jimmy G got hurt? This is the one that, to me, puts the fucking stamp, the fucking nail in the coffin that I don't want to hear shit from you motherfuckers ever again.
Wow.
Jacoby Brissett start in that system. Do you know he went on the road to play a Texans team that made the playoffs that year? Yeah. Won a playoff game. Do you know he beat them 42-0 while putting up 400 yards in his first fucking at-bat in that system? Do you know Tom Brady's only had 400 yards 10 times? This motherfucker's first game in that system was 400 yards. Tom Brady chills in the pocket for an hour and a half. He throws to giant windows with nobody around and or dumps it off 3 yards to James White, who runs it for 40. And then they say James White's a product of the system. Yeah. Hogan's a product of the system. Amendola's a product of the system. Welker's a product of the system. Everybody's a product of the system but Tom Brady, except for the fact that Tom Brady has been sidelined 3 times, and all 3 of those motherfuckers did at least what Tom Brady did.
At least.
That's all I got to say.
All right. Wow. That wasn't too bad.
Thank you.
And it was, I tell you, man, it's impressive. Mm-hmm. I'm not even joking. Listen, I'm with you.
Thank you.
I'm with you. You know what I mean? The guy's overrated, man.
Way overrated.
Just makes me sick that we're here another year later talking about this guy. But now I see, let's put the bright side on it. Let him take another L. I want to see him sitting on his ass again. I want to see him
pick.
I want to see him sitting on his ass again.
Like he did last week, but the rest bailed him out.
Because one thing I did want to mention with I'm with my guy Ace.
Same with Drew Brees.
I'm with my guy Ace.
A lot of people trying to act like he's better than
But what people are forgetting about with this Rams game is, what is Tom Brady's kryptonite? Pressure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You think
Aaron Donald,
they gonna get after it? Sue's coming. He's peeking.
Games with this motherfucker.
It's coming.
Pressure from the inside.
It's coming.
Especially.
Not for nothing.
That's really his kryptonite.
I'm gonna throw something out there.
Interior D-line pressure.
I'm gonna throw something out there.
And C.J. Anderson's his kryptonite.
Can I make a prediction?
Let's keep it 1,000.
Can I make a prediction?
C.J. Anderson got his fucking number.
I got a prediction.
Did C.J. ever lose to the Patriots?
Ever? I see Tom Brady.
I don't know.
Maybe taking an injury in this game. I think they're coming hard. I mean, nobody said. I just see him getting banged up, man. I see him getting banged up. We're all forgetting what type of teams beat Tom Brady.
They remind you of the
my guy Wade Phillips. Who coached the last team? Who coached the last team? The last team that made this guy look. The dancing bear is back.
He knows how to pressure Tom.
And while we're talking about a shout out to all the former Broncos. We miss you, CJ.
Love you, my dude.
We apologize, CJ.
We apologize.
Talib, 2 Chainz, we love you, man.
It's 2 of my
we miss you.
Players ever, yo.
Wade.
Top 5 favorite players.
Wade, I still don't know what happened.
Why?
You're the greatest. You're the greatest D coordinator in this league, hands down. Maybe in history.
Above Buddy Ryan.
Maybe in history. Yeah, fuck Buddy Ryan.
Fuck him.
Fuck Buddy Ryan.
Fuck Rex.
Cheap shot.
All of them.
Fuck Rex Ryan.
Wade Phillips.
So now that we got this juju going.
I fuck with Buddy Ryan. He's probably number 3 for me.
Okay.
I don't want to disrespect him.
Fuck Rex, though.
But fuck Rex.
Yeah. Fuck him. Man. So, yeah. I think we're making a good point. But I
Great
wanted to talk
points.
about one more thing.
Great points.
Well, I feel like the audience is starting to agree. And we all know 90% of this
Starting to
country
turn.
is going for the Rams. I mean, let me tell you something. If you don't live in New England and you're going for the Patriots, you need to look yourself in the mirror.
And where the
and
fuck
ask
is New
yourself
England?
what kind of human being you are.
Where is New England?
What is
Are
the
we
hometown?
in New England right now?
I don't know, man. You told me Connecticut is kind of falls under
I
it.
think it is.
It's such bullshit.
Nobody in
So
Connecticut
sick of this team.
considers this shit New England. Okay,
But
Let's
like,
be clear.
but I'm
I ain't
saying,
rooting for 'em, and I live in.
who are
New
these
England.
people that cheer for the Patriots and you're not from New England? And what is wrong with you?
Seriously, yo.
My brother.
Your brother.
My brother. He's a compulsive gambler, but he likes the Patriots.
You're a surefire bet.
He's a terrible human being, my brother. Like, I have no problem saying
That's
that.
my guy.
I have no problem saying
One
that
time
on
me and
air.
Adam played
But this
catch for 2
this
hours.
is a perfect example.
He's the only
in
person
the
that
water.
would play catch with me
It
for
was
2 hours
very,
at the
it was
beach.
very romantic.
It wasn't romantic.
You
It
had to
was
bring
fun.
that up. That was a funny
my
day,
guy,
man. All right.
Shout
So,
out to Adam.
but now that we got this whole mojo, juju, anti-patriot thing going, and we're rocking. We're rocking and rolling. You just tore down Tom Brady.
Tore him
You
down.
tore him down. All right, man. So we have pretty much cleared up that the entire
World
good world,
hates the Patriots.
good guys, are against the Patriots. We're all going for the Rams.
We are.
Don't be that guy to go for the Patriots.
Don't do it.
It goes duty, honor, country, hate the Patriots. Duty, honor, country, hate the Patriots. Do your civic duty.
Do it,
Okay.
man.
Now I'm keeping up with this theme. One more thing I want to talk about was at the Pro Bowl. I don't know if you heard about my guy Jamal Adams from the Jets.
I did not.
Shout out to Pete. Okay.
Shout out to
He's
Pete.
mentioned this guy to me before. Let me tell you
I
something.
like Jamal Adams, though. That's a good
He
thing.
did his civic duty.
What'd
Okay.
he do?
He was signing autographs. Everybody's booing the whole crowd. He's like, "What's going on?" He looks over. He sees the Patriots mascot, and he did what every good American would do. He ran over there and tackled his ass.
Yeah.
He may or may not have put the guy in the hospital.
No.
Allegedly.
In the hospital?
The mascot's in the hospital. It's a pretty hard hit. You can look it up. I'll show it to you later.
Wow.
On YouTube.
Shout out to him.
So he did a great job. The fans were booing the
their
Pro
mascot
Bowl.
is that dude with the
It's a Patriot. He's got
it's
the
a guy with like
Yeah.
a big ass head.
Yeah.
He looks like one of them old Civil War
I
like
see a
dudes.
lawsuit coming.
Yeah?
But that's all right.
That's fucked up. Don't
We're
sue
setting the
him. It's
tone.
all in good fun. You sign up for that
We're
shit.
setting the tone from coast to coast.
Coast to coast.
From Honolulu, you know what I mean, to California, all the way to the East Coast where we're at.
Why in California?
Fuck the Patriots. That's the West Coast, man.
What is?
It's the West Coast of this country. I said from coast to coast.
Oh, you just picking to stay over there. I got you.
It's the West Coast.
Got you.
You gotta disagree with that too,
Nah, I
right?
agree. I just thought you thought that the Pro Bowl was in
We're
Hawaii.
spreading the Patriot hate.
It's in back in Orlando now.
You're getting touchy again.
It's back in Orlando.
We gotta get the lens back for the camera because you're sitting way too close, sir.
It's back in
All right,
Orlando.
so let's keep it going.
Shout out to the Pro Bowlers on the Broncos, by the way. The long snapper, Chris Harris Jr. in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. The
What else we
kid.
got? Oh, Von Miller, of course. He
Phillip
says he's in the Bronco for life.
Phillip
Philip Lindsay is the number
Lindsay,
one fan out there.
sir.
I feel like they're kind of playing him. They shouldn't
doing
be
a
having
great
him act
job.
like a mascot. I think that's kind of whack.
Nah, man, he earned his place in the team. He's injured. They gave him something to do. I respect it.
All right.
Everybody loves him.
All right.
We love him. He's doing a great job.
I love him.
So now
too,
we're
but
finally,
I don't want him being.
we got to leave the
clown.
Super Bowl preview. We're running out of time. I'm not going to get into the story and tell everybody what you just did,
I hate
but
Burger King.
we're getting short on time. All right? So now we're going to go into our favorite part of the show,
the crazy.
the crazy. All right, man?
What we got?
Have you heard about this story? I don't know how this happens, but I'm starting to see a pattern forming with these southern states. Are you? I think we picked on it last week with Florida. Now we're in Arkansas.
Especially Florida.
We're in Arkansas, man. I don't even know how this shit happens, but I'm going to tell you, okay? This lady, nice lady too, sounds like it. 61-year-old woman, church woman. You know, big belief, big faith, respect to that. We
Big
love
hat.
that. She didn't have a big hat. So she might have. She's driving along the side of the highway in Arkansas. She sees this famed church there. She wants to get out and take a few pictures of this church that she's heard about. She's in a big into cameras, has a couple of cameras, gets out. People with her just stay in the car. Okay, Susie, right? Her name's Susie. She's
Did you
taking
make
pictures.
this name up?
If you know, I'm making the name up.
Okay.
She's taking a picture of this beloved church. You know, it's a special day for her. She's feeling good. 61. I feel like she's retired. These are the things she enjoys in life.
Maybe.
Taking pictures of beautiful churches, you know?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, on the other side of the highway is a 72-year-old gentleman who's also probably retired. His retirement's going a little bit different. He sees a deer. You know how they are down there. It's like he sees dinner time. You know what I'm saying? He sees a lot more things than me and you. Me and you see a deer. Oh, look at the deer.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful deer. Look at its, you know.
Or G Nice. Deer.
Or G Nice, who is a huge fan of deer.
Deers.
Who is completely mesmerized every time he sees a deer. You have to sometimes remind him that they're native to this area and they're actually like
they live here.
all over the place.
Yep.
So he gets out. He starts chasing the deer with his rifle.
No.
Yeah, man. You see where this is going?
Yeah. I think so. I think it's about to get
This
morbid.
church.
Take a morbid turn for the left.
Church-bearing woman is taking pictures of the church. Here comes Howie the Hunter. His name's Howie.
Mm-hmm.
The Hunter. You see how he did that?
Yeah.
72. With his rifle now. In full kill mode with the eyes. He's latched in. Do I have to say he voted for Trump? I mean, I think he is a Trump voter. We didn't get political this show, but we're just throwing it out there.
Probably.
They looked into it and he voted for Trump.
Oh, for real?
He tried to do it twice, but they caught him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, he sees the deer. It's thick brush.
He misses the deer.
No, he takes the shot, man. It wasn't the deer.
It wasn't a deer in the first place?
It was a deer, but when it got into the woods, it was Susie.
Did he kill her?
You know this Trump voting 72-year-old hillbilly shot and killed this woman?
Why?
Now he's being charged with manslaughter. Damn. You know? They do a blood test. This is where you come in. Wanted to ask you, are cannabinoids, is that part of cannabis? Cannabinoids? They said his blood system had cannabinoids and methamphetamines in it. Killed this damn lady.
So he was high on meth.
High on meth. Now he's being charged with manslaughter. Plus this stuff, he shouldn't have been driving. He's got in his system. I'm starting to realize that wasn't the greatest story either.
It was terrible, man.
But it's like we're talking about the Patriot. Oh, here's how today's going.
Crazy should be funny, man.
Here's how
that old lady's dying.
It wasn't funny.
Nah, it was fucking terrible, man.
But it is about how crazy these people are down in Arkansas. And he voted for Trump.
Allegedly.
Damn it.
Most likely.
All right, so it's sad.
Damn, man.
Sorry she died.
R.I.P. to the lady,
Yeah,
man.
so now we're on to my next thing. We're seeing a pattern forming here.
The last thing she saw was a beautiful church. That
Beautiful
she thought was so beautiful.
And she was doing what she loved.
Willing to get out of the
And
car to go see it.
she loved photography.
So she
doing
went
what
out
she
with a
loved.
bang.
Yep, doing what she loved. Yep. So now to Florida. You cannot make this stuff up. Okay, now we're down in Florida.
You find these shits.
Where a police officer, you know, this police officer in Florida ran over these two people that were watching the lunar eclipse from last week. I don't know if you heard about the lunar eclipse. It was a big thing.
I seen it.
It was like the red shit. The red shit. Good description. So these two people, they're so passionate about the lunar eclipse, they went to this park. It was actually a nature preserve. Because there was too much light in West Palm Beach where they were from. They wanted total darkness. They're in the middle of the nature preserve looking up at this once every 100-year eclipse, right? Literally thousands. They're safe. It's a 5-mile-per-hour speed limit. There's nobody around. And here comes this damn cop. And you know what struck me about the story is, and it wasn't just a regular cop car. It was the big Ford Explorer. You know, he had like the canine truck, the big thing. And he runs these two people over, man. And I'm just like, I'm not even blaming him. Why do these people not move? Like, you're in the middle of this nature preserve.
Blame the people,
I'm not blaming the people. I really can't blame the cop. He was going 5 miles per hour. They both sustained.
He was going 5
miles per hour. So that's the other thing.
Nah, that's on the people.
But that's what I
missed that
said.
Detail. That is on the people.
And it's the Ford Explorer.
I run like 17.
Come on. It's like you're enjoying
that was
it. I know you.
exaggeration.
It was. You don't run.
I run about 10.
10. I think Ford Explorer is faster than you. But the point is,
Not at 5.
so look, man. Once again, down south, there's guys hunting deer with people around in the streets. There's people laying on the road watching the lunar eclipse. It's like...
Oh, they were laying.
They were laying down.
Yeah, that's not their fault, man.
I mean, are you sure, man?
Yo, if you're laying down, looking up at the sky, and a car, you're not looking like that way for a car.
5 miles per hour. They're in a nature preserve. It's dead silent. There's no noise.
There's no crickets.
First of all,
noises.
Was there no other place in the nature preserve to lay and watch this eclipse than the damn road?
Did they die?
No.
How did they not die?
They sustained serious injuries. They both got hospitalized.
They get ran over by a truck and don't die.
I did my research. I don't have the injuries to them. Okay?
Nobody died, though.
Nobody died.
This is a better ending.
It's a better ending. That last one was terrible.
Oh,
and the cop, which I think he's on paid leave. A lot of times you hear these guys on paid leave for doing his bad stuff. I don't like that. But you know what? I don't think is he really
looking at the ground
at fault?
He's probably looking up at the fucking shit too.
He's doing his job.
He was looking up at the moon.
He was
like, oh.
Once every 100 years.
Oh, boom, boom.
Man,
shit.
It's funny because
I hope those were people. I hope those were gays.
The headline said he ran him over repeatedly, but then when I read the story,
back up on him.
Wait a minute, what was that?
Fire that motherfucker.
He might have had a run-in with an alligator the week before. Oh, hell no, not again. But we backed it up. I don't know, man. The people lived.
Nah, it was repeated because the first set of tires and then the second set of tires.
Okay, there you go.
That's what happened.
He was doing some four-wheeling.
Boom,
boom. It's like that. I mean, it is. He repeatedly. Twice. So anyways, man, this down south is coming through again.
Coming through in
the
clutch.
You know what's crazy is, to keep with the theme of, this guy in Arkansas. I mean, Trump won both these states. Is there a pattern for me? He won Arkansas. He won Florida. I'm just saying.
How do you remember?
We're not doing politics this week at all.
By heart?
Because we don't have time.
How do you remember these states?
Somebody disappeared on a Burger King adventure.
Chicken.
All right, man. So those are my 2 crazy stories.
Chicken.
We got one more.
Shit was right.
We got one more crazy story, and this is our first update story of this podcast.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
You already know which one it is.
The most
and we were all so pissed off the last show about this guy. They got him. They caught him.
Tell them who they caught.
And we're referring to, well, I'm going to tell you his name in a second because we're going to change my punch in the face list. His name is going to be the list. I told you this. They caught this nurse.
Oh, I said I want to put him on my punch in the face list too.
He was both of ours last week.
He was both of ours last time too.
He was why you mad.
He's got to get it again.
Okay, so listen.
Now that we know his real name.
I'm changing the whole punch in the face list to this guy's name. So anyways, they caught him this week.
Oh, he's my why you mad.
They caught him. They caught him. I'm happy about it. Arizona. Just to review, that poor woman that's been in a vegetative state for like 20-something years. She just delivered a baby. They didn't know how she got pregnant. They didn't even know she was pregnant because she wasn't, through a feeding tube, she wasn't gaining enough weight. Thank God the baby's healthy with her parents. This kid's going to have a healthy life. We talked about how messed up it is. We all have our story. This kid's story is the worst one ever.
That's the worst
one.
Okay?
So, anyways, this creep, and they caught him. His DNA matches the baby's DNA. Okay? 36-year-old Mr. Nathan Sutherland. Mr. Nathan Sutherland. We know you, guy. We see you. Okay? But wait till you hear this shit, man. I couldn't believe this shit. And I don't know if I'm reading it wrong or whatever. This creep's trying to deny it. You know what I mean? But to make this story even worse, I want to rile people up. Like I was trying to rile people up to hate the Patriots, okay?
Yeah.
What the family has said, listen, she wasn't in a coma. She's not in a coma. She's in a vegetative state. It's not a total coma. She recognizes people. She makes facial gestures to her family. I hate to even say it, but like this poor woman was aware of what was going on. Can you imagine you can't move? This fucking Nathan Sutherland, man. You know what I'm saying? You feeling it? I feel like you're almost speechless. This is doing something to you right now. You got daughters. I got a daughter. This fucking guy. And he was responsible for her. He was like the LPN for her he was her nurse. You know, he saw her every day. So now they're saying they don't know how many times this happened. You know, there could have been other times where, you know, I don't even want to get into the damn subject. All our minds can just wander. But Mr. Nathan Sutherland, we're on to you, okay? So my thing that really drove me crazy is he goes in front of the judge the next day. You know this motherfucker got out on a $500,000 cash bond? He's wearing some ankle bracelet. Would this not be a crime where there's no bond, or is it just me?
Why does an LPN have 50,000 lying around?
I don't know. It's 500,000. Maybe that's what the bond was set at, and he didn't get out, but he also has to wear the ankle bracelet. But why would he be wearing an ankle bracelet if he didn't pay the bond?
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow this up next week. I'm very
thorough. Bondsman, you gotta come with 10%.
I'm very thorough.
That's what I'm saying.
Someone might have put a house up. I'm thinking maybe a mom or dad had a paid off house that's worth $500,000.
Yeah.
But I mean, why would you even give any bond? And why would it say? And I hate they act like, oh, but he has to wear an ankle bracelet. But I don't give a shit. The guy shouldn't be out for a minute, for a second, ever.
Yeah.
For the rest of his life.
Giving him life.
I mean, they're not. I would.
Fuck it.
I mean, compared to these things that we see, we always talk about the unfair drug crimes, and when people do these things, like, come on. So anyway,
about as low as you can get.
It's as low as it goes, and that's why, you know, now his lawyer's saying they're going to do their own DNA testing. You know what, guy? Go ahead and do it. Take as many samples as you want. Let me tell you, so you match DNA-wise, that shit don't ever change. It don't ever change. There's no testing area. Her nurse, the main nurse for her care, since 2011, 8 years, her main nurse on a day-to-day basis just happens to match the DNA of the damn baby.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it? So now, this is the end of the show.
Is that who you thought it was in the first place?
I mean, we knew it was somebody from there. No, but we didn't. We did.
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember a discussion. We got pretty drunk last week.
Yeah, we did.
And by the time that came on, it was like I was slurring my words and everything. But what I mean is, yeah, I knew they were going to catch him. When they start doing that DNA stuff, man, time's up. Yeah. He knew it. Imagine how he felt knowing. They're taking his blood. He's like, go right ahead. He knew. They're taking his blood, and he knew he's trying to act cool. He was eating Cheetos, you know, drinking a soda.
Like
yeah,
that.
go
you
ahead.
Ever seen that skit with Key and Peele when the dude was sweating?
Sir, why are you sweating? It's 50 degrees in here. So, my new big announcement is that I don't have a punch in the face list this week because it is Nathan Sutherland, and it would now be known as the Nathan Sutherland list.
Seriously?
From now on.
Oh, my goodness, man.
Why are you mad, sir?
I'm mad that we're changing the punch in the face list to the Nathan Sutherland list permanently.
I felt like I had to do something. We could change it back.
All right.
We could change it back.
Let it rock for a couple weeks.
Let's just rock it. Nathan Sutherland, let's make him famous.
Yeah, Nathan
you know?
Sutherland, you're a piece of shit.
Now, if I got a feeling I know why you're mad.
I'm mad about him, too. But I'm also
mad
that Tom Brady's going to the Super Bowl. I'll tell you why I'm mad.
Please do the right thing.
I'm mad.
I'm giving you another couple of minutes.
Motherfuckers is trying to say he the GOAT.
Okay.
That's what I'm mad about. I'm mad at the media pushing this narrative that Tom Brady is the GOAT because the New England Tom Bradys keep winning Super Bowls. I got news for you motherfuckers, yo. Tom Brady ain't win not near one of them shits by himself. He needed all 52 of them other dudes. You gonna tell me Malcolm Brown didn't seal the deal on that Super Bowl? That was Tom Brady that intercepted that pass or nah? You gonna tell me Vinatieri didn't seal the deal for that Super Bowl? You gonna tell me that the fucking Falcons didn't blow that shit?
I mean, they're the biggest team-playing team in the history of sports.
Are you kidding me? They're such a great team.
Teamwork.
Such a great team. I'll give them that their team is great, but I even question that. I question the legitimacy of their greatness because of their fucking cheating. But I tell you what, let's even assume that the team is just fucking great. It's a great system on offense, defense, and special teams. That ain't all Tom Brady, yo. He's one of 11 guys on offense, does not play defense. I asked somebody in my comments. I'm mad at the guy in my comments. He told me Peyton Manning got stomped 43-8. Peyton Manning didn't give up 43 points, bitch! He wasn't on the field when Percy ran the kickback.
No, I was there.
Are you kidding me? He gave him a couple points. He threw a pick, and he fucking didn't catch a fucking snap way over his fucking head.
Yeah.
Other than that, he didn't give up 43. Tom Brady does not play defense, so when his defense shows up in the championship, in the AFC championship, in the fucking divisional round, because Lord knows he ain't in no fucking wild card round, that's not Tom Brady winning it by himself. I want people to start giving Ben Hogan his credit. Give James White his fucking credit. I watched this dude get 15 catches. Yeah. This motherfucker, Sony Mitchell got 100 yards every playoff game so far.
Yeah.
Give these people their fucking credit.
All right.
I'm mad at you motherfuckers.
Okay.
That's who I'm mad at.
Good. You did pretty well. Yeah. You limited to that there. You knew we were kind of short on time. I know it's not easy for you. It's
not.
I appreciate your
passionate about this shit. Because they do it at the expense of the actual GOAT.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
My bad on the touching. They do it at the expense of the actual GOAT. Peyton Manning is the fucking GOAT.
Christ.
Period. I wouldn't even have this passion if you weren't disrespecting my dude in the process of elevating this fucking
I think
clown.
Everybody knows.
He's good, yo. He's real good. Let's be clear. I respect Tom Brady. He's fucking clutch. He has the it factor. He doesn't make a lot of fucking mistakes in the big moments.
Let's end on a good
top
note.
10, but he ain't number one.
I think the whole world knows why you're mad. You did a good job. Thanks for not going on and on. And make sure to smile.
Hey.